right here is go back. What we're gonna do right here is go back. Go back, go back, back, go back, go back, back, go back, go back, back.
Alright, welcome back to another Kuma Style review. When I got the Bandai Soul of Gokin Baikanfu on the same day, I actually got this one from Action Toys. It's their ES Gokin series, which is their super deformed line of popular Chigokin characters, or anime mecha in general. And this is their version of Baikanfu. Alright, really excited to dig into this because from what I've seen, it actually has a lot of the posability and features of the full-size Soul of Chigokin version, as well as being die-cast. Alright, so bottom of the box here, showing off characters included in the box, as well as some posability there. I dig it. On the top, Baikanfu with his sword. Alright. Right side of the box. There we go. Left side. And I love these close-ups, as well as the graphing and stuff like that. This is very well done. And I like that the box is also a nice, thick cardboard as well. You'd have to kind of have it in hand to see what I'm talking about. But this is a sturdy box. It's not one that I'd worry about being damaged from shipping and stuff like that very easy. But okay, on the back here, really shows off the engineering. You can see, just like the Soul of Chigokin version, you do have the fit inside, fit inside, fit inside engineering, as well as what looks like full posability over here on the other sides as well. So alright, there's the box. Let's dig into the set. Alright, now an overview of what's in the box. We've got Rom and Leina Stoll, both posable minifigures. Kenryu, need to put a shoulder pad down, as well as, of course, Baikanfu. Now you can see here it has a stand that's for the characters. We won't really be using this because outside of Rom and Leina, and they really don't need it themselves, it's just more of a stability thing, these characters don't really need the stands at all. And with the shape, it's not really the greatest display piece or anything like that. What's cool is that it comes with this piece here, which actually pegs in underneath the stand, like so, in case you want to link another stand from another one of their ES Gokin line figures together. So I think that's pretty neat. Outside of that, we'll go ahead and lay out the accessories here. Just a variety of different hands and weapons. Pretty standard stuff. You'll see all versions of the sword over there on the left, as well as the shield for Kenryu as well. Okay, and on top of that, just a standard variety of hands for Baikanfu and Kenryu. Now, when it comes to Rom and Leina, they actually don't have any change out hands or anything like that. Leina really just has two nubs, and Rom, he just has the standard, pegged fist. So pretty cool stuff. And it does come with the option of a helmet for Leina as well, and this is just an attachment here for the stand. So alright, now that we've taken a look at what comes in the box, or an overview of it, let's go ahead and start reviewing these figures. Alright, now taking a look at Rom and Leina, I'll go ahead and zoom in a bit so you guys can see them. Unlike the Soul of Chigokin version, there is no option for Rom to have a maskless face. Leina, on the other hand, she does come with the option for the helmet, just like you see here. It just pegs into itself, and all you do, you'll see a slit here in her hair, because I don't have it tightened all the way, but that just pegs out. Alright, and you can switch those out. He does come with his two swords, Rom does. Like I said earlier, he doesn't really come with a change of hands, but his arms don't have like elbow joints or anything like that. So instead, he comes with two arms that are pre-bent. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the posability on these figures. We'll take Leina off of her peg first. Alright. Ball jointed head, arms that move up and down, and absolutely, whoops, just popped out there. Well, barely. She has some hip swing there. So, kind of pointless, but, you know. This one, because of her head size, doesn't really stand without the stand. Because her feet are extremely tiny. Alright, so we'll peg her back on. We'll unpeg Rom. Alright, and you can see he at least can stand on its own. Alright, he doesn't have elbow articulation, but his arms do swing up and down at the shoulder, in and out. Alright, no waist swivel on either of these guys. Bobblehead in here. No knee joints, but he does have some swing in the legs there. And he comes with the blue and golden handled versions of his sword. And he only has the pegged fist, so just go ahead and get those right in there. The pegs are so small and the peg holes are so tight that they're not necessarily... I'm not comfortable with these weapons at all. So, for the most part, outside of taking like a picture for the Pictorial review over on kumastyle.com, I won't be messing with these much at all. You see, that's about how far I can get it before I'm just like, screw that, and take it out. So, it's going to be something when I have to put it all the way in for a photo shoot. But, yeah. Peg him back in. And these just peg into their backs. Leina, hers is a round peg. His is a rectangular, like slit peg. Alright. And there you go. There is Leina and Rom Stoll. And here we have Kenryu. What's nice about this one is that they're engineered in a way to where when they combine into each other, it doesn't hinder their posability at all. So rather than having a separate transformation section, I'm just going to transform them as we get to each character. So for him, I'm going to go ahead and open him up. Not anywhere near as in-depth as the bigger Solid Chogokin version. Mostly because of the fact that this time Rom really doesn't have legs that are worth anything. But basically all you do with Rom is put him up like this. And you can extend the head up some to give yourself more room. Like so. And you just fit them in. And it's a pretty natural fit for his arms and stuff like that, which I'm glad about. So, pretty BS free transformation. So, okay. There's that part, put his head forward. And instead of anything like flipping over his hands here, the joint itself kind of goes over. So, I forgot that I need to put the chest back up first. They just swing around. Okay. Swing those arms down. And slide the head back down. Alright. So boom, there you've got Kenryu. Now I do wish that the chest pegged into place, but yeah. Going ahead and measuring him, he is at 3 1/4 inches tall. And I almost forgot Rom and Leina. They are just under an inch. So sorry for missing that part. Alright, now looking at his posability here. His head's not on a ball joint. Both him and Baikanfu, they're actually engineered to have ball joints up here at the top of the head. Which really hinders them because they then don't have a neck at all. So his head's automatically kind of facing down the whole time because it's blocked back here. So that sucks. It's engineering that I understand, you know, in a logistic sense, but it just still stinks because he really has a downward look that I don't dig. Alright? But he does have side to side movement, not a lot of, as you saw, back and forth. He can move his arms up and down, side to side. He has full swing here because, unlike the bigger SOC version, the character doesn't have to fit all the way through the arms. It's just into that shoulder socket. And that's it. Alright, so real bend at the elbow here. Not bicep swivel, but it does swivel at the elbow itself because of the ball joint. Alright, ball joint at wrist. Alright. His feet only go down here to the crotch, so it gives him waist swivel since it can swivel around there, which is just awesome. Thighs on ball joints. Swivel at the thigh. Double jointed knee bend. And the ankles are on ball joints and separate posability at the foot. So you can see, outside of his head, he's actually more posable than the Soul of Chogokin version of the same character. So get him into a cool pose there so you can see what's going on. Alright? And it's just awesome. Now he does come with the variety of hands as well as his sword and shield. So we'll take a look at those. Pop those off the ball joint. Pop them back on. The thing that does kind of stink is that the ball joints are smaller, so it's a little bit more precise when it comes to fitting them on. You really have to aim and make sure you peg it straight on. And it is sturdy, which I dig. You don't get that, smaller everything, so everything's really brittle. Outside of that sword issue that I said with Rom, for the most part, these are pretty cool. And if you guys watch my Soul of Chogokin version, he couldn't even put his arms out like this to hold the shield. So, awesome. Like, this thing is actually A+ in my book. If it wasn't for that head, it'd be perfect articulation. So, there you go. There's Kenryu. Alright, now the big man, Baikanfu. This one, even as a mini, he stands at just under 6 inches tall, about 5 3/4, pretty close. And I'm not going to do the transformation sequence or the combination right away because I wanted to show you something. He does come with a body filler, a lot like Kenryu and Baikanfu did for the Soul of Chogokin versions. But what's really cool about this is that, take a look. His eyes, they don't look transparent one bit. They're actually, it looks like there's gold paint on them. But there's a button under here to where you could turn on a light. And just so you know, it was pretty hard to find in the instructions because it was hidden under a bunch of kanji. But it's 2 LR41 watch batteries. And thank you to Ralphimus Prime on Twitter for pointing that out to me. But, okay, now going ahead and putting those back, this is some of the best LED work, eye-wise, I've ever seen. You can see it's pretty bright from there, but check this out. That's no lights at all in this room. Just incredible. Like, I absolutely love this thing. So, turning the lights back on, giving that a chance to balance out on my camera. Alright. And it's just a push button. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and get that thing out. And I don't know if I've made reference or not at this point, but these are 2 die-cast figures in Kenryu and Baikanfu, so it's pretty cool to see that in these minifigures as well. So going ahead, this one is more similar to the Solar Chigoku version, in that more of it does actually come apart. You might want to see that, so I'll get Kenryu out of the way. Alright. Alright, so boom. There we go. Now, with Kenryu, what you do, you actually extend his legs here. And you'll see these two little piston type things that actually lock into place. And the legs there. Alright. So taking this, making sure the arms will be able to bend down. Okay. And the head, actually, for this part, you extend it upwards. You bring the head up. Then you are able to flip that mask piece down. Alright. And do like that. So, what I like to do is peg in these legs first. Watch out. It is kind of an SOB to take back out because these leg parts peg in very, very tightly. So, just realized the head was blocking me there, but there's one leg pegged in. There's another leg. And then you just flip the feet downwards. Alright? So we've got that secure. I'm just going ahead and putting the legs back together then. Okay. Snapping that back in. Boom, boom. Alright. And there you go. You see the top of Rom's head fits in snugly right there. Alright, so let's make sure those arms are in and secure. For whatever reason, I forgot to turn that fist correctly. There's that. You just bend it down. There's that. And to make sure it's secure, just bend it down. Oops. Not in far enough there. And boom. And alright. And there we have Baikanfu. Alright, not really a hard transformation at all. Even though I gotta admit, I actually prefer the, even though this fills it out better in the gaps, I love that body filler piece with the way that it has that LED. That is just cool. So okay, looking at his posability, it's just like Kenryu in the sense that the ball joint is here at the top of the head, so it doesn't really give it a lot of movement. Okay. Definitely not much in terms of up and down. Alright. The arms do have swivel up and down. But since his arms fit in there, it's a little bit harder to get that outward swivel. Well, impossible. While the arms are actually bent up. So that stinks. This does have, though, the double elbow joint, so that's cool, and real bicep swivel here. Alright. Full waist articulation, which is nice. Alright. He has the separate thigh joint to make it swing in and out, just like the SOC. Alright. Got some split action there. Not double jointed, but he does have bend at the knees. And these feet are on rocker joints. Alright. And separate articulation at the front of the foot. Or the toe area. Alright. And there he is. I've already got the fist with peg holes in. So I'll go ahead and insert his sword. Put his leg forward there a little bit. And boom. There you have it. There is the ES Gokin Series 7 Baikanfu. The ES version of this toy actually features a comparable amount of die-cast to the Soul of Chogokin version in terms of where exactly the die-cast is located. However, Kenryu does not have the die-cast in its chest area like the Soul of Chogokin toy does. But with that, it is very spread throughout when combined, and on a toy this small and this compact, it actually makes for a quite hefty and solid feeling figure. It's very well done. Now, final thoughts on this figure. Fantastic set. I got it at what? I believe 125 shipped, US priority. So definitely worth every penny. For a minifigure set that aren't that small, I mean, they're around 5-6 inches tall, with full posability, die cast, a lot of accessories. I mean, it definitely has the value in and of itself. It's very nice in terms of being a complementary piece to the Soul of Chogokin, Baikanfu as well. And yeah, overall, I'd recommend it. I really don't have much to say on it. It's been a pretty in-depth review. Hope you guys enjoyed it or appreciated it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. This has been another Kumasao review, and I'm TJ Duckett.